Hello everyone, welcome to the reality of maths. How can we solve this question in a very simple and easy way?
So let's see some WAEC quadratic equation questions. These questions are very tricky, so we just have to be very careful and very precise when we are solving these questions. So this one, example 1, which says solve 2x squared plus 7x plus 3. Now to solve this kind of question is also very easy. I have 2x squared plus 7x plus 3 equals 0. For me to solve this, since the coefficient of my x square is having a number, so I will not be able to factorize just like that. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use that number to multiply with my constant. So I'm going to use the number to multiply my constant. Remember, I'm multiplying it, so 2 times 3 is 6. Then I will just rewrite the question again, still putting that 2. So I have 2x squared plus 7x plus 2 times 3 is 6 equals 0. Now the next thing, I can now factorize it. So I'm going to look for two numbers, just like how we have been doing. Look for two numbers whose the product is 6 and the sum is 7. So can you see? So the two numbers are So the two numbers are 1 and 6. So if I multiply it, 1 times 6 gives me 6, and 1 plus 6 gives me 7. So the two numbers are 1 and 6. So the next thing, I'll just put my brackets. I'll put my brackets here and here and here and here equals 0. So this time I'm going to write my 2x. Alright, 2x here, then 2x here. Then the next thing, I'm going to put my two numbers. Remember, they are positive number, so we have plus 1 and plus 6. So finally, I will equate each bracket with the 0. So I have 2x plus 1 equals 0, and 2x plus 6 equals 0. Then taking plus 1 to the other side, I have 2x equals minus 1, and also taking plus 6 to the other side, I have 2x equals minus 6. So for me to make x stand alone, or for me to find x, I will divide the coefficient of x, which is 2, by 2. So I'll divide here by 2, I'll divide here by 2. So dividing it, we have 2 cancel 2, which is 1, and 2 cannot cancel 1, and this is a proper fraction, so we just leave it. So at this other side, we are also going to do the same thing, divide here by 2 and divide here by 2. So 2 cancel 2, and I have 2 here 1, and 2 in 6 is 3. So finally, my answer gives me x equals minus 1 over 2, and x gives me minus 3. So this is the final answer to this question. So let's see this second example that WAEC usually sets. So we said find the root of this question, 3x squared minus 15x equals 0. Now if you notice that this question does not have a c there, so this is just 3x squared minus 15x. There's supposed to be a number, but there's not any number, so and it equals to 0. So how do we solve this question? This is very simple. I just have to find what is common between 3x squared and 15x. So what is common between the both of them? 3x is actually common, so I'll bring out 3x. Then if I remove 3x from 3x squared, it will remain just only x. then minus, if I remove 3 from 15, it will give me 5, and if I remove x from x, that will be just 1. So close the bracket equals 0. Then the next, I'm just going to separate these two questions. When I see something like this, what they just want me to do is just to separate the both of them, and by separating them, I'm going to have 3x equals 0 and x minus 5 equals 0. So finally we have x equals 0, because when 3 is dividing 0, it gives me 0, and x equals, when minus 5 is going to the other side, it gives me a positive 5. And to this is the final answer.
And that is the final answer. Make sure you like, follow us on every of our social handle, and if you want to learn a full topic on this tutorial, visit our YouTube channel. Thank you.